All right, good morning. Welcome back. It is Sunday morning, Father's Day. I'm gonna go drive down to Hastings, even though there's a little bit of rain, of course. And I just washed my car yesterday, so of course it's gonna rain today. But I'm gonna go drive down to the cemetery down in Hastings. So my suggestion to everybody today, when you see your dad, give him a big hug and let him know how you really feel about him. Don't be afraid to tell him how you really feel about him, because you don't know how long you're gonna have your dad. Okay? See ya.
Have the only computer Ford minivan in this entire town.
You have the only Peter Ford minivan in this entire town, or in the entire state of Texas.
Alright, I just want to apologize ahead of time for what a somber video this is probably going to be. I mean, I'm going to spend Father's Day at the cemetery, but it's part of life. It's real life. It's something we all got to deal with at one point or another, whether it's people that we love or eventually ourselves. So even though there's a lot of grief that comes with it, can't run and hide from crap, right? All right, let's do this. All right, here we are. What a crappy drive down here that was. I can't even remember the last time that we had any rain. I mean, all the grass around here looks like straw. It's just been sunny and really hot. And of course, this morning it's just raining. So I'm gonna take that as a positive thing. You know, when I left my house, it was just pouring. I mean, I didn't even get a block away from my house and it was pouring so bad I had my windshield wipers on high and could barely see. Then it just kind of slowed down and rained most of the ride down here. Then it was heavy here and there, but it just pretty much rained the whole drive down here. And I get within a block or two of the cemetery here, and it quit raining. There's just, I mean, there's a couple tiny little drops coming down here and there. So, thank you, right? I mean, I'm happy that the second I pull in here, I can just get out of my car and come up and spend some time over here like I want to. I'd say coming down to Hastings from Brooklyn Center is about a 45-minute drive, maybe. So it's not that bad. And it's just beautiful down here. I mean, I wish it hadn't been raining, because it is a really pretty drive coming down here. Pretty scenic. Really peaceful out here right now. Besides the occasional car driving by, all you can hear is the beautiful bird song in the background. Hi, Grandma. 1992. Jesus, it's been almost 30 years. Where does the time go? Seriously, where does the time go? Hi, Dad. "2003. 18 years. I have no idea where the time has gone. I cannot believe that it has been 18 years. I'm now 51 years old. I am now a year older than my dad when he passed away. I can't imagine the things that must have been going through his mind at the time. He was pretty, he wasn't very vocal about what was going on. I don't even know. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with knowing that you're going and you're leaving your family? How do you say goodbye to everybody? Now all I can do is have my memories, and the saying's true, over time memories fade, right? But they're all still there for me. I owe everything to my dad. I don't know what would have happened if it hadn't been for my dad. My biological dad was not around or in the picture from a very young age for me. And when my mom remarried, I believe I was 7 years old. Never called him my stepdad, not once, ever. All I ever knew him as was my dad, because that's what he was to me. He was more of a dad than the sperm donor that made me. I owe him a lot. I really do. I don't even have the words to express. I mean, all the times that he had to get up at the crack of dawn, drive me to wherever we happened to be playing hockey at the time, that was probably a minimum of 45 minutes to an hour away, to play our games all the time. Teaching me golf. We used to go out golfing all the time, and I am so thankful that we got to spend that time together. I still to this day am so addicted to golfing. And the sad thing is, I am no better a golfer today than I was all the way back then. 30, 40 some years ago. But the memories are awesome. I still remember one of my favorite times. We went out golfing with a couple of buddies of Dad's from work. And it was the morning of 4th of July. And Dad used to get so excited about the 4th of July. Right? He just loved lighting off fireworks. And of course, he had already made his trip to go pick up fireworks. So we were, can't remember how many holes in we were. He didn't want to do it right off the bat on the first tee box. Once we got out into the course, a few holes in, his buddy was up there taking his practice swings, getting ready. And Dad just lit up a whole pack of jumping jacks and firecrackers at the same time, threw them down at his feet. And right behind him, and of course he didn't notice they were there until he kind of heard the sizzling a little bit, and before he could even take a chance to turn around, boom, 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 everything went off, and I swear to God, I think that guy almost crapped his pants. And we all just sat there giggling and laughing like a bunch of little kids. You know, that's all you can really do, right? You know, screw thinking about all the sad times and the way things kind of happen towards the end, right? Just remember the good things. Things that made you happy, things that made you proud, things that made you smile, things that made you laugh. I encourage everyone. Try and do what you can. Spend time, whatever you can. Don't be afraid to tell your dad you love him. Don't be afraid to hug your dad and tell him you love him. Okay? Oh. Alright, I should be a little more careful of where I'm stepping here because I almost stepped in a huge pile of deer poop. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. That wouldn't have been good at all. Look, I got my nice shoes on. That would have been the absolute worst, right? Squish some deer poop in my tennis shoes and then what? Go get in my car and then squish it all into my floor mats? Idiot. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera down for now. Just need some time to reflect or something, I guess. All right. All right, now that I got all my crying and sobbing and blubbering out of me, spent some time talking to Dad and telling him telling him how happy I am that he made me and helped make me into the man that I am today. Even though, to be perfectly honest with you, if there's anybody who made me into the man that I am today, it's my mom. So thanks, Mom. Love you. All right, I'm gonna go head home. Continue going forward. And all I can do is continue to go through and be the man my dad taught me to be. Respect, responsibility, I mean, we'd be here all day if I sat and listed all the things that my dad taught me. Continue to keep going forward and trying to make him proud. All right? Happy Father's Day, everybody.